Hey friend, I think I'll be doing a longer video on this, but I wanted to give you a bit of a taste of something that I think is really, really powerful that we need to know when we are healing through being transformed by the renewing of our mind to the Word of God, to truth through our union with Jesus Christ. And Jesus even tells us that if we abide and we continue in His Word, that we're His disciples and we will learn all truth, and then the truth sets us free. And He's it's the Son, who the Son sets free is free indeed. And we all want that freedom. So how do we get transformed by the renewing of our mind? And what is the mind? Because I think this is something that our culture, our era does not quite understand. We think of it as like this intellect of what we're thinking. And I decided to actually, one of the verses, Dr. Steve McAvoy and I, who we do some videos together, we're talking about Romans 8:6 and how the mind set on the flesh is death. But, in fact, I'll read it in a couple of different translations maybe. The mind, well, here's another one. If our minds are ruled by our desires, we will die. But if our minds are ruled by the Spirit, we'll have life and peace. Or for the mind of the flesh is death, but the mind of the Spirit is life and peace. The Amplified, now the mind of the flesh is death, both now and forever, because it pursues sin. But the mind of the Spirit is life and peace, the spiritual well-being that comes from walking with God. Not even just spiritual well-being, total well-being, both now and forever. So what is this mind? How do we set our mind? What are we setting? And some people might just think, oh, you got to take all your thoughts captive. I'm here to explain, and I love the fact that in the Strong's Concordance for this word that's in this verse, mind, the word is, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce it correctly, but phronema. And I love how, I'm going to read some of the things that it says. Properly visceral opinion, the innermost personal level of opinion. Inner perspective as it determines regulating outward behavior, especially as it bears on the outward results. The results of gut insight connects how the individual processes opinion making to how they act. Have you ever heard it said before that you have a mind for brushing your teeth? You have a mind for... Well, I think we can think about that when we think of someone who learns to, say, play the guitar, that they're actually learning a program in their brain that actually affects the way that their body is moving, so that they can play the guitar. In fact, I'm in the middle of learning to play the guitar. But the point that I want to make is that we seem to forget somehow that the body is a part of the mind, and that behaviors and the way that the nervous system is acting, that the nervous system, we have the central nervous system, which includes the brain, obviously, and goes straight through that spine. And also we have a peripheral nervous system. This is all connected and all connected to our heart. So what I am trying to say is that we cannot negate what is happening in the body and how our body is behaving in all of this. And there's ways that we need to be transformed by the renewing of our mind, where we actually bring our bodies into it. So, man, I have so much I could say about this. I pray I can make some more videos about this. Some people are already on to this in terms of, all the somatic stuff. If you don't know what somatics are, then I'll have to do another video to help you with that. But this is somewhere where we want to viscerally experience the truth. We want to taste and see that the Lord is good, not just know it up here. And your whole body is ultimately a part of your mind, is what I'm trying to say. And there are many different ways that we can be transformed by the renewing of our mind. And it's not just by confessing the word out and oh, can't think that way, have to think this way. It goes much, much deeper in that if you want to see pure, true transformation. So I see that I'm getting long in this video, but I just wanted to pop on and share that. And I will be sharing more in more detail about this another time. God bless.